o'clock. Mincha today is 6:40. Zman Mincha is 8:15. Tomorrow morning, being Rosh Chodesh, we'll be davening at 6 upstairs. Now for a quick Devar Torah. As we all know, we're at the beginning of the Sefer Devarim, Book of Deuteronomy. And the whole purpose of Deuteronomy, of Sefer Devarim, is getting the Jews ready to enter Eretz Israel. Up until now, we've been in the desert. It's the greatest yeshiva in the world. Moshe Rabbeinu is the Rosh Yeshiva. Aaron is the Mishkiach of the yeshiva. And they're getting their food, great food, although they sometimes complain about it. But then again, when you give people things, they always find something to complain about, as we all know. And remember, the whole purpose of the Torah, from Yetziat Mitzrayim, from the Exodus until we enter the land, is to get Egypt out of the Jews. Sefer Devarim is Moshe's last speech. The entire book is how Moshe is looking at the events. And the important thing that Moshe tries to convey is that he was not the center of the action. He was merely the facilitator. The real one in charge was Hashem, God. Moshe makes this very clear. I'm not, don't worship me. Sort of akin that after the American Revolution, when the United States achieved its independence, they wanted to make George Washington to be the king of the United States. And he said, I did not fight the revolution to become your king. We fought to get rid of the king. And I'm not going to be the king instead of him. When King George III heard this, he heard that George Washington turned down the Malchut to be the king. He said, if this be true, he is the greatest man alive. And by the way, that was a real king commenting about it. He knew what being a king meant. He knew about all the royal prerogatives. And he realized, I'm dealing with something new here. And I'll be speaking about this more later this week. The Vilna Gaon also recognized that the United States was a totally new entity, which is why he looked at the beginning of the United States as the very beginning of the Geula. Not that there will be a whole process after it, but he recognized something new was happening here. So same thing with the Jews leaving Egypt. Getting Egypt out of the Jews is the hard part, and getting the Jews to follow the Torah was equally hard, because a slave just adopts the ways of his master. This was a break with that. Something to think about, Kaddish Rabbanim.